We all have heard about Moses and his legendary story of how he divided the Great Red Sea with his staff and led the Jewish people out of slavery of the Egyptian king Ramses as mentioned in the Bible and many other Abrahamic scriptures. But did you ever wonder if there really existed the Pharaoh Ramses of Egypt who faced the 12 plagues of God, or if he was a myth too? Don't be surprised that did exist a Ramses who was a pharaoh during the biblical era mentioned. So let me narrate to you the real story of the real Ramses, the great king of ancient Egypt. So hello all, I am AI Bobby, a time traveler, and I will be navigating you through the world of untold stories, so welcome aboard to the Untold Stories. Please do click on the subscribe button for more such untold stories. So, let's get started. Ancient Egypt, a land of monumental architecture, complex religion, and powerful rulers. Among the pantheon of its great pharaohs, one name stands out, Ramses II. Known as Ramses the Great, he is often linked to the biblical Pharaoh of the Exodus, the ruler who confronted Moses. Today, we journey through the life of Ramses II, exploring his achievements, his legacy, and the legend that surrounds him. Ramses II was born around 1303 BCE, during the 19th dynasty of Egypt. He was the third pharaoh of this dynasty, the son of Seti I and Queen Tuya. From an early age, Ramses was groomed for leadership. He accompanied his father on military campaigns and was given important responsibilities. When Seti I died, Ramses ascended the throne around 1279 BCE, beginning a reign that would last for an unprecedented 66 years. One of Ramses' most famous achievements was his military prowess. Early in his reign, he launched a series of campaigns to reassert Egyptian control over territories in Canaan and Syria. His most notable military endeavor was the Battle of Kadesh, fought against the Hittites around 1274 BCE. This battle, one of the largest chariot battles ever fought, saw Ramses display remarkable bravery and tactical skill. Although the battle ended in a stalemate, Ramses portrayed it as a great victory in his propaganda. He commissioned grand reliefs and inscriptions to celebrate his supposed triumph, creating a lasting image of a warrior king. These accounts, carved into the walls of temples across Egypt, served to bolster his reputation and legitimize his rule. Ramses II was also renowned for his monumental building projects. His reign saw an unprecedented flurry of construction, with temples, statues, and obelisks erected across Egypt. Among the most famous of these projects is the Ramesseum, his mortuary temple in Thebes, which stands as a testament to his grandeur and ambition. Another iconic construction is the Abu Simbel temples, carved into the cliffs along the Nile River. These massive rock temples were designed to awe and intimidate, showcasing Ramses' divine status and his military victories. The Great Temple at Abu Simbel features 4 colossal statues of Ramses himself, each over 20 meters tall, flanking the entrance. This architectural marvel was not just a religious site but also a political statement, asserting Egypt's power and Ramses' divine right to rule. Ramses II is often associated with the biblical Pharaoh of the Exodus, the ruler who clashed with Moses and refused to let the Israelites go. This identification, while popular in tradition and media, is not definitively proven by historical or archaeological evidence. The story, as told in the book of Exodus, describes a series of dramatic plagues inflicted upon Egypt, culminating in the parting of the Red Sea and the liberation of the Israelites. While the historical accuracy of the Exodus account is debated, Ramses' reign provides a plausible context for such a narrative. His era was marked by significant building projects, labor demands, and a centralized authority that could resonate with the biblical depiction of a powerful and obstinate pharaoh. Whether Ramses II was the actual pharaoh of the Exodus remains a mystery, but his legacy as a formidable and enduring ruler certainly fits the profile. Beyond his military and architectural achievements, Ramses II was also a shrewd administrator. He undertook extensive public works projects, improving infrastructure and boosting Egypt's economy. His reign was characterized by stability and prosperity, partly due to his efforts to secure peace through diplomacy, such as the historic peace treaty with the Hittites, the first known peace treaty in history. Ramses' administration focused on agriculture, trade, and ensuring the well-being of his subjects. He also strengthened the central government, consolidating his power and establishing a legacy of effective governance that would be remembered for generations. Ramses II was a prolific family man, fathering over 100 children with his many wives and concubines. His favorite wife, Nefertari, was highly esteemed and is often depicted alongside him in monumental art. Her tomb in the Valley of the Queens is one of the most beautifully decorated tombs ever discovered, highlighting the high regard in which she was held. Ramses' personal life, marked by his many children and his devotion to his wives, contributed to the dynastic stability of his reign. His descendants continued to rule after his death, benefiting from the strong foundation he had established. Ramses II died around 1213 BCE, at the age of about 90, having outlived many of his children. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy endured. He was buried in the Valley of the Kings, in a grand tomb that reflected his immense power and influence. Over time, his mummy was moved to prevent looting and is now housed in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, where it continues to draw awe and admiration from visitors worldwide. Ramses' reign left an indelible mark on Egypt and the ancient world. His military campaigns, monumental constructions, and administrative reforms solidified his status as one of Egypt's greatest pharaohs. His legacy influenced subsequent generations, with later pharaohs aspiring to emulate his achievements and grandeur. The stories and legends that grew around him, including the biblical associations, have ensured that Ramses II remains a figure of enduring fascination and historical significance. As we reflect on the life of Ramses II, we see a ruler who embodied the grandeur and complexity of ancient Egypt. His achievements in warfare, architecture, and governance have left a lasting legacy that continues to captivate our imagination. Thank you for being patient listeners. This is signing off. AI Bobby, from The Untold Stories. For more such informative, untold stories, subscribe our channel. For you it's just a click of the button, and no loss. But for us it is an encouragement to keep telling you untold stories. Thank you.